Hi, my name is John Gavin. I'm with Family First Life, and today I'm going to be going over the final expense sale and closing techniques. Now, final expense should be a staple of every agent's business for several reasons. First one is we can get leads anywhere into your hands very affordably in 24 to 48 hours. Secondly, it's a great way to fill up your schedule. We can meet with final expense clients during the day when a lot of our other clients are working, and also it's a quick sale process. So we can stack them hour to hour. And my typical final expense sales, I'm either out of there with a check in 30 to 40 minutes or out of there without one in 8 to 10. Our typical final expense clients are going to be either a married couple or a single individual. With the married couples, it's a great opportunity for income replacement sales. So you have to understand a lot of our clients are on Social Security or fixed income. With that, you have to understand how that works. Now with Social Security, when the first spouse passes away, it doesn't matter who it is, they keep the higher of the two incomes, so the lower one goes away. So if you look at their combined monthly income and how they're paying their expenses, if they're on a budget with two incomes, a lot of times those monthly expenses don't go away because one of them passed away. So now they're going to be limited with just one income, and a lot of times we can sell a higher premium to replace that income when the first person does pass away. On an individual, I focus on the beneficiary. Who is going to be financially responsible for taking care of your final arrangements when you pass away? A lot of times it's going to be a son or daughter. And if it's a son, Steve, I try to bring him to life and make him a real person that's going to have a real financial burden when the mother passes away. I ask, where does he live? Is he local? Does he have to travel in? Is there going to be travel costs associated with this? What does he do for a living? And I mention him several times. I write the name down. I actually circle it so I bring that person to life so they understand that when they do pass away, that financial burden is going to be left to their son, Steve, or their daughter, Donna, or whoever it may be, but you bring it to life by writing it down, circling it, and mentioning them by name several times. Unfortunately, my mom passed away when I was fairly young, and I got to see the business side of it, where my dad had to drive around and go to the funeral home, go to the cemetery, go to the florist, and bring out his credit card several different times. Because that is a business, and business somebody's getting paid. And even if somebody's being cremated, a lot of people say I'm being cremated, it's only $500. That's not necessarily true. There's some other factors involved. Where you die is a factor on how much the costs are. They have to transport that body. If the services aren't taken care of right away, a lot of times there's storage fees. Unfortunately, it's a business, and it's almost like an impounded car. As cold as that sounds, I actually had to deal with this with one of my clients. He was out of town when his wife passed away, and when he got to town, the bill was already $1,600, and that's before the process was even started. And that had to be paid up front. And so with final expense sales, they are pretty easy sales, and the process is pretty quick. For married couples, you want to look at the income is going to be and cover those final expenses. For the single individual, find out who the beneficiary is, because a beneficiary is only if there's life insurance in place. It's a burden if there isn't, okay? And so you want to let them know that you have two options here. Either you can pay incrementally in small monthly payments to take care of your final arrangements, or your son Steve can pay in one lump sum to take care of everything. And for the most part, a lot of times it is going to be a financial burden on their loved ones. So with these sales, I do a full financial inventory in every house, and I give them two options with the same carrier. I know who they qualify for, and I'll show them A or B. Which one of these best suits your needs and fits your budget? And as soon as they point to one or the other, I say, you know what, this is fantastic. I really appreciate you putting this in place and commend you for doing so, because this is really going to eliminate that financial burden on Steve when that day does come. And I'll let them know that this process is really simple. We don't have any medically underwriting. We will go through some health questions. We'll submit a request for coverage. The coverage will be put in place in 2 to 3 business days, and you're still going to have 30 days to get the policy into your hands, to look it over and make any changes if you want to do so, okay? But at least this way, we're going to start the process today and let them know also that that draft is going to be taken as soon as they approve it, so there are no surprises. So hopefully this helps you with your final expense closes. My name is John Gavin, Family First Life.